There we go. Yes. There we go. Yay. Yes. Cool. Awesome. It's receiving my content. Yes. 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 Sweet. All right. Cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and copy this URL, post it on my Tumblr and my Twitter. Hello, Consuelo. Let's see here. Yes. Streaming Trapped on an Island with Josh Hutcherson. Streaming a live reading of Trapped on an Island with Josh Hutcherson. Come laugh with me. So I know literally fuck all about this other than what you showed me, Consuelo. For those of you who are watching this after the stream, be sure to turn on chat replay so that you can follow the chat along, because you really don't need to see my face. Twitter. Reading Trapped on an Island with Josh Hutcherson. Come join the laughs. Posting it on Twitter too. All right. So I don't know who Josh Hutcherson is, but my friend Consuelo Higdon, who is in the chat with us, suggested it as a fiction I should read. So, yes. Let's find out. I literally just had it up. Is it on Wattpad? Is that it? Is it the one with the guy who looks a little... Is that the guy from Hunger Games? Is that what this is? Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right. My cat might try and sneak in here with me. I hear him scratching on the door. If you see the door open, it's my fucking cat. He can somehow open the door. All right, so this is Trapped on an Island with Josh Hutcherson. You know, I'm gonna look up who Josh Hutcherson is real quick. Okay, yes, it's Peeta from the Hunger Games. Huh. That's really funny. He's in The Disaster Artist. And he is from Kentucky. I don't really care, I suppose. But all right, let me go ahead and put that in a separate window so I have it. YouTube chat says you're talking too much? Well, fuck you, YouTube chat. Let me see if I can add moderator, see if that'll help. Maybe it will help you come back. All right. So this is Trapped on an Island with space Josh Hutcherson. Kate's POV. Mom, Dad, this is what I want to do with my life. I've always wanted to become an actor and not some freaking doctor, I screamed at my parents. No, Kate, you're not going to waste your life on some acting career. Life's too short, my dad yelled. Yeah, and you'll go on the drugs like all the other actors, my mom said. Not all actors are on drugs, Mom. Well said, Kate. Well fucking said. Thank you for sticking up for me, jeez. Really? Name one then. Josh Hutcherson, I said as I smiled at the thought of him. Josh was my biggest celebrity crush. I'm obsessed over him. There is no punctuation in this. So, I should also mention it says im, like obsessed with him, not I'm obsessed with him, because there's no apostrophes. That's not the point. You're going to become a doctor no matter what you say, my dad screamed I just run up to my room. My room had a Josh Hutcherson pillow and a Josh Lamp posters, mat, even a Josh teddy bear. Everything was of Josh. I slammed the door shut and I laid on the bed thinking I could run away, but where would I go? How would I get there? Oh, I know my dad's shed. He has a small boat. I can sail to Hollywood and become an actress, I thought. Oh my God, there is like no punctuation in this. It just goes on. I lied on my bed for 3 hours. She is now had lied and laid in 2 different ways. Okay. I lied on my bed for 3 hours thinking, and at 3 a.m. I decided to pack my suitcase because I was going to Hollywood. I put on my purple dress. I put on my purple dress I got last year for my 17th birthday. I'm turning 18 in 2 weeks. I picked up my suitcase and tiptoed downstairs. Stairs, not the stairs. So stairs. Trying not to wake anyone up, I opened up the door. When I opened the door, a bunch of cold air hit me and I made my way to my dad's shed and dragged the boat to the water. Luckily, I live near the beach, and I thought to myself then, when I got in the water, I started puddling my boat, and then I was not off of. Okay, Josh Hutcherson POV. Oh no. I got dressed in my $50 gray shirt and jeans and went outside. My limo is waiting for me to take me to the cruise ship. It is Jennifer Lawrence's birthday today. I know Jennifer because she is in the Hunger Games with me. When the limo stopped, my limo driver opened the door for me and I went inside the cruise ship. It was huge. I put my present for Jennifer on the table with like 100 more presents on it, and I saw Jennifer coming my way. Josh, long times no see. I'm so glad you could make it. How are you? Jennifer said. Hey Jen, I'm good. Hey Jen, I'm good yourself, I said as the boat started moving. I'm grateful now that you're here, she said as she started twirling her hair and giggling. Was Jennifer seriously flirting with me? That's not a question. That's not a question. There's a period at the end of that. Oh, happy birthday, I said as I backed away from her cause she was really close to me. I mean, like, I like Jen, but I also just like her as a friend. Oh, thanks. So how you been lately, she said. Me, I've been good, I said. That's good. I've been horrible. I got dumped twice in a row, and right now I'm looking for the right guy, she said. I wonder why Jen was telling me this. We're friends, but she never tells me something straight away. Maybe she's had a little too much to drink. Jess then moved really close to me and said, wow, it's cold. Can I borrow your jumper? I didn't want to, but I didn't want to be rude, so I gave it to her. I'm still cold, she said as she put her head on my shoulder, and I got a little uncomfortable, so I jumped in and said, I don't mean to be rude, but I just need some air. It's Jen, I think, yeah. It's Jennifer Lawrence, the other girl from Hunger Games. I ran outside and closed my eyes. It was so windy and loud I could hear the waves. Then I opened my eyes and gasped. A huge wave came towards the boat, and I fell. That's a lot of pomp and circumstance for that. Kate's POV. I have been on this boat all day since 3 a.m. It was now 10 at night, and I was really tired. Excuse me. It started pouring rain, and the wind was so loud, and the waves started to get bigger, and I started to panic, and I didn't know what to do. I thought that maybe I should go back home, but it'll be in Hollywood in 3 hours. But then a huge wave came, and I let out a scream before I fell. This is Josh's POV, but it's not Josh apostrophe S POV. It's like plural Joshes, like ES. There's an abundance of Joshes in this scene, apparently. I heard a girl. I'm going to refer to this as the royal we because it's a plural amount of Joshes. We heard a scream and we started swimming to where the sound came from. It was hard to swim with all the huge waves and the water was freezing, but we've done private swimming lessons since we were 3, and we still do them every Sunday. We swam till we saw a wooden boat. It was upside down, so we swam underwater. Then we saw a girl, and we lifted her up in my arms and continued to swim. We saw an island around 50 meters from here, so we swam to it with the girl. That is, for you just now seeing the island 50 meters is, you had to have had some salt water in your eyes there, dude. So we swam to it with the girl in our arms. Hey guys, I hope you like this so far. The picture at the side is Kate. If you have any ideas of what I should write for the next chapter, please tell me, and I will dedicate the next chapter to you. So please comment by letting me know what you think, and vote. I will upload soon. Bye. It just... Okay. This may take not nearly as long as I thought it was going to. Another plural Josh's. So every time it just says Josh's POV, I'm going to say we, because clearly it's a plural amount of Josh's. We got to the island and put her on the sand. She had beautiful long blonde hair and her face was really pale. She was so cold. We leaned in closer to her and did mouth to mouth. That's a lot of people doing mouth to mouth. No, it was just this fic I wanted to read. That you wanted me to read. I might read another if I have time, but I'm probably only going to be streaming until about 4 o'clock. So we'll see. Kate's POV. I gasped as I opened my eyes to see Josh Hutcherson looking down at me. I screamed as I got up to run, but I fell down. Josh came up and lifted me and sat me on a log. Are you okay? You broke your leg, he said. Why the hell am I in an island with Josh Hutcherson and a broken leg? Am I dreaming? I asked. I'm afraid you're not. You fell out of your boat and I did too. I heard you. Wait. I'm afraid you're not. You fell out of your boat and I did to hear you scream, so I brought you here, Josh said. Period. I couldn't help it, so I started crying. Josh pulled me into a hug. I read that because it was spelled out with like multiple H's. A-H, H, 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 H. You can count all the times I said H, and that's how many H's there were in that. It's going to be okay. We're going to get out of here, Josh whispered in my ear. Period. Then he got up. This lady, she puts periods, she does a space, and then period, and immediately follows the period with the next word. So it's like there's no space between the period and the next word, but there's a space between the previous word and the period. It's very strange. Where are you going? I asked. Oh, where are you going? I asked. That's a weird place to put a question mark. It's okay, I'll be back. I'm going to get us some food and look for some help. Josh, please don't leave me. Don't leave me here. There may be snakes. What if you don't come back? I said, worried. I'll be back. I promised before I could. Wait. I'll be back. I promised before I could respond. Josh walked of. Maybe I think this is a very, very young child, or maybe an ESL student. There may be snakes. See Josh's POV. I called for help, but nobody could hear me, period. This island looks totally empty. Not a single person is on this island, period. I continued to walk the island and was huge. What if I got lost? I found a tree with fruit in it, and I climbed up to it. I picked the fruit and climbed down, then I looked back around here the way I came. Oh crap, I'm lost, I said to myself. Hey guys, I know this chapter is short, but it's 2:35 in the morning, and I need to read a story, then go to bed, so comment and vote bye. This is... Okay. Chapter 3. Another plural Josh's POV. Help, we yelled, but she couldn't hear us. Even if she could hear us, she wouldn't be able to help us because she has a broken leg. We continued walking, but we couldn't find our way back. Kate's POV. Half an hour passed and Josh still wasn't back. I was really worried. Josh, I yelled. Josh, where are you? I tried to get up and run, but I tripped over a log. I screamed. My leg hurt so much that I passed out. Josh's POV. We heard her scream, so we ran as fast as we could. Oh, as we can to where the scream came from. Then we saw her lying on the ground, her leg bleeding. If only we stayed with her, this wouldn't have happened. We laid her down and we felt her forehead. She was burning up and she was sweating like crazy. We took off her shirt and wet it and put it on her forehead. Kate's POV just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I woke up and saw a shirtless Josh sitting next to me. Space period. Oh, hey, you're awake, he said. Oh, Josh, I thought you were gone and you were never coming back, I said as I cried, misspelled cried. Shit's okay, I'm here now. Shit's SHH space, it's okay now, I'm here. Okay, so it's okay now, I'm here, but I read it as shit's okay now. Josh said as he put a strand of my hair behind my ear. What's your name? He said, Kate. It's going to be okay, Kate. We're going to get out of here, he said. Josh, my leg hurts. I feel sick. I looked at my leg. Josh looked at my leg and said, wait, what? Wait. It's going to be okay, Kate. We're going to get out of here, he said. Josh, my leg hurts and I feel sick. Josh looked at my leg and said, oh, it's Kate. Oh, okay, so she's saying it, but this sentence should be in the next paragraph. Okay. I'll be back. There's a leaf that is big enough to wrap around your leg, misspelled wrap, and it might be able to stop the bleeding. Josh said as he got up. I grabbed his hand and said, Josh, wait, please don't go. And he leaned down and kissed me on the forehead and said, it's okay. It'll be back, I promise. Josh's POV. We felt really bad for leaving Kate, but we felt really bad for leaving Kate there, but we need to stop the bleeding. I found a tree where Leaf was one, and we went back and found Kate sitting on the log. Space period space quote space. Hey, I'm back. Apostrophe. We said as we kneeled down in front of her. Hi, she said. Okay, this is going to hurt a bit, we said. What no, she said as she started panicking. It's okay, Kate, this will only hurt a space little bit, okay? I said as I grabbed hold of her hand. Straight where the leaf touched her skin, she flinched and squeezed our hand. Okay, we're done. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? She shook her head. Well, it's late. You should get some sleep. It'll make you feel better, we said, cause the log was too small to sleep. Not too small to sleep, too small to sleep. You can do snippets from stories as long as it's, like, you know, silly, like, bad. It's something that we can laugh at because this is supposed to be funny. So if you have, like, a story that you want to recommend, go for it. But yeah. Let's see here. Oh, because the log was space too small to sleep on, I lifted her up in my arms. I'm going to stop doing the we thing because it's getting confusing. Lifted her up in my arms because she couldn't walk, and I lied her down on the sand. Good night, Kate. Night, Josh. I went to bed half an hour later, but I woke up to the sound of crying. Kate, are you okay? I sighed as I sat next to her. We're never going to get out of here, she said as she cried some more. I put my arm on her and said, Kate, don't say that, of course, like rough course, wee while. Kate, why didn't you swim when you fell out of the boat, and why were you in a small boat alone? I can't swim and I ran away from home, she said. Why, I asked. Because my parents want me to become a doctor, but I want to be an actor like you. Space, period. I pulled her into a hug and she sobbed into space my shoulder. I felt so bad and sorry for her. I can't believe she ran space away. Space, when your leg gets better, it'll teach you to swim, okay? But till then, let's get some sleep, I said as we went away from her. It's a different paragraph. When she stopped crying, I pulled back and we stared at each other for a moment. She looked so beautiful and I really like her. I lean like thin with a D at the end. No ED. Leaned close to her. And pressed my lips against hers. Space. She went frozen, then she kissed me back. You pulled back and smiled at her. She returned my smile. Period. Oh, space, period, space, quote, space. When your leg gets better, it'll teach you to swim, okay? But till then, let's get some sleep, I said as went to sleep. This is interesting. How much longer is this? Is it 8 chapters, I think? Pardon me. Oh, my goodness, I apologize. Josh's POV. I woke up and found Kate asleep next to me. A couple of days had passed, and it is now Kate's birthday. I don't know if she remembers it, though. I went out further into the island, and I got some fruit from the trees. I also picked some flowers for Kate. I wish I could do more for her, but we're trapped in an island. There's not much I can do. I walked back to Kate, and she was still asleep, decided to plan what we could do today, but Kate has a broken leg. Oh, so what can we do? Oh, I know she could name her favorite movie or show, and I can act it then Kate woke up. These run-on sentences are killing me. Like this one, she's finally decided to use periods. But not enough. Not enough periods or commas. Kate's POV. I woke up and Josh was smiling at me. No period. Good morning, birthday girl, he said, still smiling. God, he looks so hot when he smiles. Birthday, what are you talking about? It's not my birthday. Oh, wait, it is OMG. I totally forgot, I said, surprised. Yeah, well, I can't blame you. It's not like we have a calendar here. It's like when I fell out of the boat, I scream help. I need my calendar, not dar, calendar. I can't leave anywhere without it. Instead of saying help, I said. I laughed at his little joke. Oh, I almost forgot here. He handed me some beautiful white roses. OMG, Josh, I love these. Thanks so much, I said as I kissed him. He handed me some food and I ate it. I was thinking because your leg is broken and we're stuck on an island, maybe I can put on a show for you and we can play some games that involve sitting down, he said. I had a fun day. Don't bother showing us the day. Hey, this is in italics, so you know it's important. Hey guys, sorry this chapter is short, but I'm posting a new chapter like 10 seconds after I post this one. I already have it all written, period. Oh, and I made a book trailer for this story. If you want to go watch it, you should go to chapter 1 and you will find it anyway. Bye. This sure is, Oh, yes, this just absolutely, I just feel so just like, I can really just feel the passion of Josh Hutcherson and Kate. I can totally imagine it. She paints such a picture. 1 month later, 1 month later, Kate's POV. I woke up this morning and my leg was actually feeling better, but I didn't know if I could walk yet. Josh, I called. I couldn't see him anywhere. Then Josh appeared with a sad look on his face. What's wrong? I asked, concerned. I'll tell you later what you need to tell me, he asked. My leg is feeling better. I don't know if I can walk yet, though, I said excitedly as I grinned. That's great, Josh said in a soft voice as he kissed me. Let's see if you can walk, he said as he stood next to me. What? No, what if I fall over and my leg will start hurting again, I said as I panicked. It's fine, oh my gosh, she knows how to put "I'll" in something, not "ill." It's fine, I'll be by your side the whole time, Josh said as he helped me up and put a hand around my waist. Then I did it. I walked to Josh, carefully took his hands away from my waist, and I walked by myself. Yay, I did it, woo. No exclamation point. Just, yay, I did it, woo. Yay, I did it, woo. I cheered as I jumped up and down. OMG, Kate, you did it. You can walk again. Lowercase Josh's. said as he lifted me up in his arms and swung me around in a circle. It swung. Then he leaned forward to... Then he leaned forward to kiss me, and it started to rain, but we didn't care. The kiss lasted a while until Josh pulled back and said, period. So forward, I'm guessing, is like the marriage version of foreplay. Would that just be kiss? Would that just be dating? Is that what forward is? I think that's what forward is. Come on, I'll show you around the island. You should see it. It's beautiful. We walked around for a good hour. Josh was right. It was beautiful. We went back to where the log was and sat down. Josh, what's it like to be famous? I asked. What is it saying? Hi, Dark Duelist. Well, it can be nice for a while, but then you need a break once in a while, because when you're a star, you forget who you are, but when I met you, I found myself again, and when I'm with you, I'm Josh, not Josh Hutcherson, Josh said as he placed a strand of my hair behind my ear. He's doing that again. I think that's some kind of conditioning. Hey, you know how you want to become an actor? How about I teach you some acting skills, Josh said. I pretended to be Katniss in the Hunger Games and Leslie in The Bridge to Terabithia, and Josh said I was a pretty good actor. Josh, I'm hungry. Wait, is he the other kid in Bridge to Terabithia? Is that Josh Hutcherson? I've never seen Bridge to Terabithia. Josh, I'm hungry. We haven't eaten all day, I said when we stopped acting. Oh, right. Well, Cade, that's what I wanted to tell you before. He was looking serious. What is it, Josh? What's wrong? I asked. Well, because we've been living on fruit and nuts for a month, there's no more food left on the island, he said, and I started crying. Hey, guys, I hope Yui liked this. Sorry, it took me a long time to upload it. I didn't know what to write this chapter about. So anyway, vote and comment and to let me know what you think of. Oh, I made a book trailer for you guys to check it out. Oh God, I have to read these comments. Plants make food. Although I wouldn't expect you to know how to tell what's edible. And besides that, an ecosystem where there are roses would have edible bugs. Shame you never learned this stuff. No, don't jump. Stop. How can you jump with a broken leg? I'm no science whiz, but I'm pretty sure no human being can survive on plants and nuts for a whole month without getting at least a bit sick or weak in some way. You can survive on plants and nuts for a while if they are the right kind of plants and nuts. Have you heard of veganism? Yeah, who needs a surname when you're in love? There should be a buildup of tears to make it relatable. No food! Starts dying on the spot. Sean's Muffins says, OMG, how about her period? Okay. A month! I would laugh so hard if Josh watching a girl pretended to be Katniss. Wait, what about water? Wait, don't tell me. What are they going to do? Like, are they going to die? Stop writing and start going to school. Ouch. You're welcome. I'll write more soon. Oh, that's from the person who actually wrote it. Don't worry. I'll try to write more today or tomorrow. Oh, person says, please write more. Someone is enjoying this. Someone is thoroughly enjoying this drama about the actor Josh Hutcherson. Renowned actor Josh Hutcherson. Everybody loves Josh Hutcherson. Josh POV. Kate started crying and I couldn't help but get tears in my eyes, so I hate seeing Kate like this. I pulled Kate into a hug and she sobbed into my shirt. It's going to be okay. We're not going to give up, okay? I said in a soft voice as I put my fingers through Kate's soft hair. Creepy. Okay, she said as she tried hard not to cry. Common. Let's go look for some food. There has to be some somewhere, I said as I got up. She got up and followed me. We had been walking for hours and Kate looked like she was about to faint. Kate, are you all right? You look like you're about to faint. Thank you, Captain, pointing out the obvious, I said. Kate's POV. I was so tied and my feet were asking Josh asked if I was all right, but I didn't want to say anything. Josh, I said as I panted, I'm just going to sit down under a tree, I said as I panted and started gasping for air. Before Josh could reply, I walked over to a tree. Instead of standing on the ground, my feet found air and I was falling. Josh, help, I screamed as I continued to fall. Kate. Not Kate, exclamation point, Kate. Josh yelled as I could hear panic in his voice. Then I hit the ground and my back hurted, but it wasn't that bad. I looked around and it was like a mini island. At the side of the island, there was a house. Kate, where are you? Josh yelled. I'm down here, I'm fine, I said. Then Josh jumped down. Josh, what are you doing? Are you okay? I asked, worried. Yeah, I'm fine. What is space this place? He asked. It's part of the island, I answered. No shit. Hey, there's a house, Josh said as he walked toward the house. Josh, you can't just walk into someone's house, I said. You can't. Kate, relax. I don't think anyone lives here, he said. He opened the door and we walked inside. There was a big bed and a cupboard and a toilet and a tap. There was just a toilet sitting out there, just in the middle of the room. I opened the cupboard and there was food. Josh, there's food in here and a bed and a tap. We can stay here until we get off this island, I said cheerfully, and Josh grinned. I hope you guys like this chapter. If you have any ideas of what I can write next chapter, please comment to let me know. And also comment and vote and let me know what you think. Anyways, bye. But I like the storyline. It's so ridiculous, this person says in the comments. I just thought they could eat fish. You should use full stops and capital letters to let you know, 2 smiley faces. Not okay. I want to paint this picture for this comment. It's not capital. It's CAPITTAL, like like tall, like somebody being tall. That's very strange. This whole thing is very strange. Third-party hosting has been temporarily disabled. Okay. Oh, okay, it's Photobucket. Huh? Josh's POV. This is chapter 7, by the way. We continued to explore the house. It was a nice house. Then I picture that was huge. It covered the whole... Then I picture that was huge. It covered the whole wall. The picture was of this girl. I have to admit, she got looks. I touched the painting and it fell off. Josh, look what you did, Kate said. Kate, look, there's a door, I said. I opened it and walked in. Then I walked in. I saw a computer on a bed. I walked towards the space computer, and there was a website called Wattpad. Then there was a story called Hit by an Angel, a Josh Hutcherson love story on it. And I had the cover. It was a picture of me and my old car on it, and it said, "That vampire chick wrote it." Then a girl came in, and she was only wearing a black blonde underwear, and she just stared wide-eyed at me. She didn't even bother to cover her body up. So I looked back to make sure Kate couldn't see me staring at her. Kate was just sitting on the bench eating some chips. I made my way out of the room. Josh, what was in that room? Kate asked. Before I could answer, the girl walked out. Thank God she was wearing a dress gown. We all just kind of stared at each other for 10 minutes. Then she broke the silence. OMG, you're Josh Hutcherson. Hi, I'm Caitlin. I heard you went missing, she said as she walked closer to me. He had beautiful black hair. She didn't even pay attention that Kate was there. Hi, why are you living in the middle of an island? I asked her. This is now Caitlin's POV. I'm guessing this is the author now. We have Kate and Caitlin now. This is Caitlin's POV. I had to lie to Josh because I want him to feel sorry for me. Oh my God. Oh, well, there was a storm, and I came here to the island, and I builded a small house, and bam, here we are, I said. The true story was I won a competition to spend 3 weeks on an island. How do you have food? Josh asked. Well, I found it. Yeah, I found all the food. They were just lying on the island, I lied again. Really? Josh asked, surprised. Yep, do you want some clothes to wear? You must have been in those clothes for a long time, I said. Yes, please, that would be great, he said. I walked into my bathroom and made sure I got a shirt that is a size too small and tight so I could see his muscles. I handed Josh a black shirt. He got changed and came outside looking smoking hot. He kept staring at this girl, then said, oh, then she said, hi, I'm Kate. I just stared at her like she was something I picked of my shoe. Some shoes would be nice, she said. I went in my room and picked my grandma's disgusting huge flower dress. Josh's POV. Caitlin came out and threw Kate a huge bright pink flower dress that was meant for a fat old lady. I could tell already that they weren't going to get along with each other. Hey guys, I hope you liked this chapter. I'll upload the next one really soon. Some bad news. This is the last chapter, so comment and vote by. Lol, I'm so horrible to you guys. I will never do that. I'm joking. Oh, and the picture at the side is Caitlin. So the author sees herself as Megan Fox, this comment says. Let's see here. Spoiler alert. Caitlin not only packed men's clothing and her grandmother's ugliest dress, but she also thought to bring a portrait of herself, one that covers an entire wall, just in case. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is so fucking funny. Alright, last chapter. Let's see how this ends. Not with a bang, but a whisper. A whimper. Just sad little whimper. Kate's POV. Caitlin handed me a long dress that was meant for an old lady. I gave it a weird look, then went to go and get changed. I hesitated before I went out of the room. I looked in the mirror and made a face. I looked like an old granny, so I stayed in the room for 10 minutes till Caitlin came in. Get out of my room before you stink it all up, Caitlin said. Oh my god, why do I have to wear this, I asked. Because it matches your personality. She said with a smirk. Grr, Caitlin makes me so angry. I know what you're trying to do, I said. Oh yeah, what is that? She said while flashing her beautiful white teeth. You're trying to break me and Josh up so you can be with him, I said. Well, finally, it took you long enough to realize it's not as hard as I thought, she said. He loves me, you know. It's just I've never heard him say it, but I know he does, I said as I gave her my evil eye. My evil eye works with everyone. One person even called the police when I gave her my evil eye. I wouldn't be too sure about that, she said while smirking again. At that moment, Josh walked in. Hey guys, what are you guys what's taking you guys so? Then he paused and started laughing. Josh, why are you laughing at me? I yelled. Then Caitlin stood next to Josh and started laughing too. I'm sorry, Kate, it's just like you look like an old clown right now, Josh said as both of them laughing. Then Caitlin pretended to fall over and she took Josh down so he was on top of her. Josh's POV. Grr, Caitlin said as she stormed of. Kate, I said as I ran after her. What do you want, Josh? Kate said as she turned around to face me. I'm sorry I laughed at you. You know that was rude, but can you please forgive me, I begged. I'm not angry that you laughed at me. I'm angry at Caitlin. Don't you see what she's trying to do? She's trying to break us up, Kate yelled. Kate, you're just being jealous. No, she's not, I said. Are you taking her side? Kate yelled. I'm not taking anyone's side, I yelled back. Just leave me alone, Josh, she said as she turned around. Fine, I said angrily as I walked away. I don't understand how Kate can accuse Caitlin of something like that. Caitlin is a nice girl and she helped me, and Kate just gave us clothes and food. Hey, Josh, do you want some champagne? Kate asked me. She now changed into a gorgeous blue dress. Maybe Caitlin is trying to break me and Kate up. No, it's probably just what she usually wears. Yeah, that would be great, thanks, I said as I smirked and sat down. Caitlin poured some champagne and sat next to me. Here you go, she said as she handed me a glass of champagne. Thanks, I said as I took it from her. Cheers, she said as we knocked our glasses together. We both took a sip. So what's the next movie you're filming, she asked. I like how she wasn't talking about Kate because I really didn't want to. I'm not sure yet, I answered. After my third glass, I was drunk and we were both dancing into the song Total Eclipse of a Heart. Even though it was a soft song, we were doing rock dance moves and we just kept falling over and laughing our heads off. Then when another soft song came on, I tried to help her up. Then it was like my body was moving on its own because I leaned forward and kissed her. Josh, how could you? A voice said. I looked up and saw Kate standing at the door, crying. That's it. We're over. I'm not your girlfriend anymore, Kate said as she stormed of. I was too drunk to care. Let's go for a walk, she said after a while. Okay, I said as we both skipped through the island. We talked for a while and laughed till it hurt. Josh, OMG, Josh, a boat. Let's swim to it, Caitlin said. So you swam to it, and I forgot about Kate because I was drunk. Then the boat took off with us in it, leaving Kate alone behind. I in the island. Hey guys, I hope you liked this chapter. I made this chapter longer than the others because this is the final chapter. I'm not joking this time, but there's going to be a sequel called Still Trapped in an Island with Josh Hutcherson, and I will try to upload this soon. The sequel will be just a new chapter, only in a different book. You know, I wasn't super on board with this until the end of it. This last chapter is actually really fucking funny. Like the rest of this, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, this is pretty run of the mill, but wow, that's really fucking funny. The end of that is just so good. Oh man. Ugh. Let's go to Yahoo Answers. I want to look at some other funny stuff. This is going to be something different. I just want to look at some Yahoo Answers. If they're still doing Yahoo Answers, if it's still around. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Let's discover some answers from Yahoo Answers. Still trapped in an island with Josh Hutcherson 5, the Hutchening. Yes, please. Answer. Ooh, that's a Yahoo answer. I'm not going to Yahoo Answer. This is bad. This is bad. These are all really bad. Let's see here. Oh. Maybe this was not a good idea. I was thinking maybe I could answer some Yahoo Answers, but no. Wow, these are all political. I wonder if I can find some that aren't political. Search answers, maybe. No best answer. Apply. Oh well, I couldn't find anything funny there, so the end of that was a dud. Am I pregnant? No. How do you know if I'm Prengan? No. Let's see. No. Nope. None of these. All right. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do next time, and that's to find the sequel. Oh, yeah. The Harry Potter thing that was written by a bot. I mean, it's not as... Oh, wait. What chapter did I leave off on... What chapter did I leave off on Harry Potter, the Hogwarts School of... Yeah. Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. What chapter did I leave off on? That had to be funny. Chapter... Is it Dangerous Days Ahead? Did I leave off? Let's see here. Okay. All right, I will read one chapter from Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. This is chapter 4. Last week we read chapters 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to turn this down because it's time to do my favorite part, the author's note. Hello, friends. I apologize for being gone for so long. One of my little ones came down with pneumonia, so of course my life is... Wait, did I already do this one? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I read the description of this one, so I didn't read the whole thing, but yes. And chicken soup, and that's all on top of my other work a mommy has to do. I'd nearly forgotten about this little story of mine when I sat down to catch up my email, and lo and behold, there were dozens of messages from this lovely site. Now, of course, there were some hateful messages that made me very sad, but for every review posted by an evolutionist with a bee in his bonnet, there were 3 lovely private messages from other mommies out there thanking me for doing the Lord's work. Wow, I know when the Lord is telling me something. So here's another chapter for all you mummies out there and all you non-believers spreading hatred. Well, let's see if you aren't converted by the time this story's over. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I was reading it like this. When the delicious filling dinner had ended, Harry wiped some last tasty cookie crumbs from the sides of his mouth. He was very full and very tired. Discovering the truth, being saved, and coming to Hogwarts, it had certainly been a long day for this little one. You look like you could... Oh, wait, no, this was it. Was this... Hold on, I need to move some shit around. There we go. What voice did I give that lady? Okay, let's see here. You look like you could use a good night's sleep, the Reverend wife commented daintily. How would you like to move into your dormitory? Oh, I would love to, Harry cried cheerfully. He was so excited to become a student here, and he was so grateful for the opportunities the Lord had given him. Sometimes people who have done without are the most grateful. Hermione, why don't you show our new student into the dormitory? Dumbledore suggested wisely.
I'd love to, Daddy,
Hermione replied obediently with an innocent, girlish smile, and she got to her feet and smoothed out the skirt of her becoming pink frock.
Should I clean the kitchen first?
I've already taken care of that tonight, the Reverend White answered indulgently, and she was already beginning to clear the elegant porcelain dishes.
Thank you, Mommy,
Hermione shouted gratefully as she walked over to Harry.
Would you please come with me?
Harry blushed shyly and got to his feet. His aunt had never taught him how to talk to pretty girls. She always said that girls were shallow and not very smart, and that a real woman put her career first and didn't care about her looks. But it only took one look at this godly young girl to realize just how wrong that was. A woman taking pride in her appearance is honoring the Lord, because after all, it is the Lord who gave her a pretty face and nice hair. Taking care of that is important. Harry got the feeling that Hermione was as beautiful on the inside as she was on the outside. I knew it. This was a Vor story the whole time. The 2 little ones stepped out into the brisk, chilly night for a few minutes. They were both silent. Harry did not think it was possible for this sweet, demure girl to be as nervous as he was. But going by the silence, perhaps she was a little nervous herself. After a few minutes, Hermione welcomed shyly.
Welcome to Hogwarts! It's such a wonderful place, and we are really so glad to have you here.
Harry's face reddened as they crossed an expansive, flowery field. They were going in the direction of a cluster of imposing stone academic-looking buildings. Thank you, he muttered happily. It is beautiful, and it feels very holy.
It is,
Hermione commented enthusiastically, and her chocolate-colored, Carefully curled tresses were bouncing along with her steps.
My father is a very godly man, and to spread the word of the Lord is his greatest dream.
Truly, that is a noble dream, Harry responded gravely with wisdom beyond his years. They walked for a few more minutes in silence. Eventually, they reached the end of this lovely green meadow.
This is the boys' dormitory, by the way. Oh, the boys' dormitory is this way,
Hermione exposited knowingly, and with the innocent, casual affection so often found in children, she grabbed Harry's hand as she led him around the edifice of classrooms. Harry was so nervous. He couldn't think of anything to say. His brain fumbled for the perfect Christian thing to say, but before he could even manage a word, Hermione came to a stop in front of a tall stone tower.
This is the boys' dormitory,
the devout young woman explained kindly, and she gestured to the heavy oak door beside them.
I would show you inside, but I hate to cause a scandal.
I understand, Harry declared graciously. Too many young men these days pressure young women into things undesired and forbidden. You heard me, Harvey Weinstein, you bastard. I mean that seriously. Fuck you, Harvey Weinstein. And we all know that it would be a dreadful, terrible sin to bring yet another man's wife into intimacy. Why does modern culture suddenly treat that as okay simply because he does not have her yet? Man's laws may permit it, but the laws of the Lord are not bound by time. Hermione moved to push the imposing large door, but she struggled with the knob. It was quite a heavy door. She struggled with the knob, that's what she said. But Harry was a good, devout Christian now. He would not have a young, godly girl struggling to open a door which he was perfectly capable of opening himself. This woman seems to be a little self-deprecatingly sexist. I fucking hate it. With the simple faith so often seen in little ones, Harry got down on his knees and lifted his hands skyward and shouted prayerfully, "Dear Lord, please open these doors and allow me to enter my new home." With a loud, thunderous boom that echoed throughout the expansive, beautiful campus, the doors crashed open. Harry stood up piously as Hermione's jaw dropped. Now she knew for certain that this was truly a man of the Lord. Harry was about to step inside when Hermione grabbed his arm. He blushed once more.
Wait, Harry!
Hermione uttered quickly.
There's something you should know!
What is it? What is it? Harry queried questioningly.
My father says that, dark times are coming!
Hermione spoke worriedly.
There's this man named Voldemort who wants to destroy all that we stand for. He's pushing an agenda in Congress which will stop us from practicing our faith freely.
But that is what our founding fathers built this nation for, Harry cried indignantly. The freedom of religion.
Voldemort doesn't care,
Hermione remarked sadly, and she shook her head.
He's gaining power. The freedom of Christians to practice our faith is disappearing by the day. Soon it'll be like it was in Rome.
Lovely, ladylike tears began to roll down her delicate, terrified face.
And I don't like lions. Oh my fucking God.
It'll be all right, Harry reassured manfully. Oh, it'll be all right, Harry reassured manfully. We will just need to pray really, really hard. That's why we're here after all.
You're so brave,
Hermione pronounced admiringly. She wiped the tears from her eyes. She flung her arms around Harry's neck.
Thanks for giving me courage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to read this like the creature that she hates. Thank you for giving me courage. Harry patted her head before departing and entering his new home. It wasn't until the doors had closed behind him that he realized that he did not know where he was supposed to sleep. The tower consisted of an old stone staircase winding up the steep sacred walls, and there were doors leading into each bedroom off of the stairway corridor. Harry felt very lost for a moment, but a quick prayer showed him the way. As he collapsed into his bed, very tired from an eventful day, he thought about the days that were coming. It was truly a good thing that the Lord had called him when he did. Thank you so very much for joining me through that. I think I'm going to be reading this a bit more. Not today, but I kind of want to know where it goes. I'm not invested, but much like Trainwrecks, I can't take my eyes away from it. I said I wasn't going to read any more last week, but I kind of have to. So next time, we'll read another fan fiction, and then we'll read another chapter from this. I totally recommend that you read all of these and laugh at them at your leisure. I will say, between the two of them, this one is the better written. And that's not saying a lot. It's dumb, and it's very what's the word? It's clearly written from a very bigoted point of view, which is bad. And for that, I hate this one more between the two of them. But strangely enough, at least the author of this one has a grasp on the English language. So, yeah. Until next time, hope you enjoyed this one. My Ko-fi link is down below if you want to support me. And my Twitter is down there as well. I'm trying to think of anything else. Suggest some fan fictions for next time. And I'm going to go through the chat now. Hope that you all had a good time. And I will see you next time I do this. Probably, I want to try for maybe next Tuesday, because I wanted to do this one on Tuesday, but shit got crazy for me that day. And shit was pretty crazy today, which is why I had to push this back like 2 whole hours. I got an email Tuesday night from a studio that wanted me to come in and audition for something. But I didn't read the email until I checked my spam filter, because it somehow ended up in there. So I missed this email for this pretty fucking important audition. Thankfully, I emailed them last night, and they emailed me back like as soon as the studio opened and said come in at 1, and I was just like, oh, thank God. And I completely forgot about this, so my apologies for that. But yeah, next week I'm going to try and do this maybe around 2 o'clock next Tuesday. I want to try and maybe do them like Tuesdays or Thursdays. We'll see. Once a week or so. I'll probably be doing a few of them first week of April in the evenings, depending on how my week goes, because I'm probably going to be in the studio a lot. I have one thing that I know for sure I'm recording that week. I might have something else that I would, if I get cast, I'll be able to talk to you about that probably around June or July, probably June. And then whenever I audition for today, if I get it, we'll be recording it mid-April, so don't even worry about that. I will say, I got an audition for, I have an announcement tonight. I will be posting it as soon as I get everything confirmed. It'll be after midnight. I'll let you know all about it. And if I somehow fall asleep, I'll just talk about it in the morning, because, I mean, who's going to be awake at midnight besides me? But, but yeah, so I will let you know about that. And until next time, I hope you have a very magical day, my lovely Christian family. I'm not Christian, but it just ties into the last fan fiction we read. Thank you.